Hey everyone, so excited. So I have an entire day of riding. It's still pretty early in the morning. Housemate Cassie's away. Housemate Jess is at an early morning rehearsal. Dog is just chilling, doing her thing, and we have an entire day of riding. It's so good. I never ever get complete days off, and in 2 weeks I've had two. So one day for editing. If you haven't seen that video, well, filming really. If you haven't seen that video, check out the link in the description below. We got up to about 30 videos, and even though I was super dizzy from like a sinus thing, I still am actually struggling a little bit. We still got to 30 videos and a review, which was really, really good. So this is the portable rig, and this is how I would normally sort of write the music, and I love writing in Sibelius, which is my notation program, on my laptop. So if I had, like as I was teaching at a school and I had a student away, quickly bring out the laptop, and I would go through everything, and at the moment this is the bridge of track number 2. But there's the music I think goes for about 25 minutes at the moment, this entire EP, so there's lots and lots of stuff going on and lots of different string sections and having so much fun. So that would be my portable rig, would just be these headphones that I put in my bag and the laptop with Sibelius. But what's fantastic and never ever happens is I have the entire house to myself, which is so good, and a day off, which is brilliant. So I'm not sure when Jess is coming home, but let's make use of that time. So I'm going to Dropbox this Sibelius file to myself, then punch it out on the computer, and then bring it up with the full speakers, and we'll check out that now. Let's do that. Alrighty, so back in the room, and we have Dropboxed everything, so now it's on the main computer, so we can check it out here. And another program that I use all the time, you should definitely use it if you're someone that has like a home and a work office or something like that, and you're always sort of tinkering on different ideas or using Word documents rather than emailing yourself or using a USB. Man, Google Documents, you're probably all using it already, but it's so good. So when I do get time off during the day teaching, I make all notes. Sometimes if I don't feel like writing a new section, I'll just listen back and work on notes. I've only done the first 2 tracks, but there's particular bars that I need to work on. It's all sort of sent into Google Documents, which is saved automatically, and then just open the same document online, and then it's all there on the main computer. So as I'm going, I can sort of read this section and go, alright, okay, bar 44, is it too haunting with the strings? Is it too much of a negative vibe going on? Then I can go to bar 44 and just work it all out. But so you guys can sort of hear it, this is the main section that I'm working on to begin with. I'm going to set a timer for 2 hours. I'm going to work on this section for 2 hours. We'll see how far we get. This track number 2, the notes that I've got. Drums need to be more exciting, bigger fills, needs more bass. Bridge needs to be faster, more of a heavier breakdown. Better tie and return to the chorus. Lots and lots of different things I need to do. So really, once those things are done of track 2 is done, and that means everything is about 90% done. There's 5 tracks on this EP. It goes for a little bit over 20 minutes. And so if I can get that done in 2 hours, that's fantastic. Then we'll stop, go back, have a break, give my ears a little bit of a break, listen through the entire thing again, make another huge list of things that I think I maybe need to change. But that's what we're doing, guys. So let's check out currently what the bridge section of track 2 sounds like. Let's put it in a random part. Hopefully you guys can hear this. Alrighty guys, so we found the section that I want to add drums to for the bridge. So basically what you're going to check out here, I'm going to show you through the other camera, is we're going to be taking some of the rhythms that are in the timpani, which is the big heavy sort of orchestra drums. We're going to take that same rhythm, so you've already heard it in this track, so it's not going to sound like something completely fresh for the last sort of part of the bridge, but we're going to take that same rhythm from the timpani, then we're going to copy it up to the drums, and then going to add in some snares, maybe some cymbals and crash at the end. We'll see how we go, but that's what we're going to do now. Let's check that out. Okay, so I'm really enjoying the build-up so far, and as you can see, it really is just with me, just having a play, sort of moving some notes around, sort of trying to get the ideas in my head out onto the page, and that's what we're doing at the moment. Having a lot of fun with this sort of new drum rhythm, and I'm going to show a quick time lapse and then show you what it sounds like at the end with the drums and without the drums, but it's going to be adding in a lot more sort of complex rhythms as we go on. Okay, so this is what the section sounds like without the drums that we've just added. Alrighty, now let's add back in the drums with the magic of Command Z. Let's hear what it sounds like with the drums. Here we go. So getting there certainly adds more of a driving rhythm, which is what we want, because the next 4 bars is this similar idea, but again, a few more violins being a little bit higher, and haven't decided yet whether I want cymbals in this section. Comes out pretty strong, or I want cymbals just in the last section. But I'm going to set up a time lapse now, guys, and this is what I'm going to be working on for the next hour, and I'll show you what it sounds like at the end. Everyone, so still writing, so we've made quite a bit of leeway. So what we're checking out now is the sort of finale of the bridge section. Drums are sounding really, really good. Definitely need to go back and check out some of the voicings of the horn sections and string sections, but it's certainly getting there. So now what we're going to do is going to take a little bit of a break from writing, and we're going to go listen to this example, and we're going to listen to it in 2 different places where you might not normally think where we would check it out. But that's where I like to do when I'm writing, so let's go do that. Alrighty, so now what we like to do is we're sitting back and we're going to be listening from the Sibelius file all the way over there, which is plugged down into the stereo. So it's only coming out the front 2 speakers and the sub on the bottom left, not coming out the surround because it's mixed in stereo. But it just, even though the speakers are really small, they still actually have a really, really nice, rich tone. And again, it's different hearing things with a bit more space. And even though these are only the MIDI tracks, I still like to listen to it this way and just try and get a feel. Maybe think some instruments, are they too high? Are they too low in the mix? Are they muddying anything up? What works? What doesn't work? So sitting back and through the glory of Google Documents, I'm going to take notes on here, which will then be automatically sent to the laptop. And then we go to our next listening station. So that's what I'll be doing. I'll just be listening, pressing play, and then checking it out here. Let's do that. Everyone, so we're in the last place where I want to listen to I'm going to actually listen to the entire EP, go through, make some notes about the entire thing, and as you can see, it's a car. This is Jess's car, my girlfriend's car, and it's got quite a good sound system, and I'm not saying it's amazing, definitely not, but what's good about this is it's definitely a good sort of level playing feel, and if you think about it, where's the 2, most popular spots where these days people listen to music? 1, like headphones with their phone or their iPod or something in their pocket, and 2, in the car. That's where the majority of people listen to music these days. So Jess's car, it's not amazing for audio, but it's very neutral, and it's it's a really modern car. So it's going to sound similar to this on other sort of newer stereos, and then eventually I'll go into my car and listen to some older sort of speakers and hear what that sounds like as well. But that's what we're doing. So man, new cars are awesome. Definitely need a newer car. So with Jess's car, it's so easy. I just put the Bluetooth on the laptop, streams directly to the car. I don't have to do anything else, and then as you can see, just pop the track into iTunes. And instantly it's playing through, which is great. So I'm just going to sit here, going to listen to the entire EP, and I'll do a quick time lapse of that. I'm going to make as many notes as I can, and then we'll head back inside and keep editing. This is literally what it's like for the entire day. Just going back, listening, writing for a couple of hours, and then listening in different scenarios. Going back already, I've only been here for a couple of minutes, but already I've made some big notes. But let's do this, guys. Alright everyone, so back in the room and the writing continues. So I'm just going to show you now pretty much what we've spent most of the day. I have gone back and checked out a lot of the different parts of the EP, but I'm just going to show you the main sort of bridge part, which was the main effort of today, and so I'll check up that. And I don't want to give away too much, but thanks so much for checking out to the end. Jess, as you can see, Jess is spending all her time practicing. She's got recitals and exams coming up, so she's doing a great job, and I'm just listening through with the headphones. But that's it. Thank you so much. There's going to be so many more videos on writing this EP. This was just one day where I got the whole day to do a lot of the writing. But thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you again. Check out the music. Here we go.